Ayo, Chiksua here. Today we're going to show you guys how to 3-turn the final boss trio and also how to auto farm. So first of all, we are probably not going to make a video for how to get number 1 because first of all, we would have to put resources into it, and secondary, you don't even get a platinum crown, so it's not worth it at all. So basically, as long you can reach top 30%, we are good to go, and no other rewards. So basically, right now, with a random team or more or less random team, we got top 18% already. Of course, I think you need like, let's say 2,700 points to be top 30, 100%, but yeah, we will see, and we're going to jump into it, and we're going to show you guys how to auto farm first, and then we're going to show you guys how to 3-turn afterwards. This is going to be the team we're going to use. So in my opinion, having more AoE is more helpful because yeah, there are 3 enemies, so there's no reason to have like single target. But for example, instead of Hauser, you could also use a Sadiel or any other unit which you have stacked out and has strong AoEs. Even a Barn is possible. So I would say autoing this is pretty easy, but it's more like figuring out what is helpful to make it faster. So Lilia, it's just basically increasing the pierce, which is super helpful, especially for Hauser. So Hauser is on a borrowed pierce set. As I said, he's not really mandatory. You could also use a, let's say, a Rugal. He has a single target though, or a blue demon melee. So I would say she is pretty important. So Margaret, the good thing is basically the final boss, they have a debuff, which means usually Margaret is ignoring any buff or any of her buff unless we are debuffed, and then she's gonna cleanse. So she's treating it as a cleanse. So basically the first turn is pretty normal, we're just going to deal a little bit of damage. Then most of the times, I'm not too sure if it's every turn or every time that this guy, the Wilo guy, is debuffing, but I think it is like that. So far every of my runs it was like that. So basically he debuffs us, and then our Margaret is gonna cleanse, which means it increases our damage. And I think maybe, I'm not too sure, maybe if we do have Yua gear and like super luck with the card draw, we might even 3-turn on auto, but that would be like a very good RNG where we are getting like an ult of Hauser, for example, which is almost impossible. But I would say, here as you can see, so 2-turning the first phase, which is like super fast, super easy. And we still have the Margaret buff on, so here unfortunately the card draw is kinda bad, but at least next round we are guaranteed to kill because we do have the Hauser ult, for example. But even if we don't have the Hauser ult, as long we don't draw too many Lilia cards or too many Margaret buffs, we are totally good to go. So I would say, as I said, maybe the Lilia is not even that helpful because, oh yeah, we're getting drained, I totally forgot that, so we don't even have the ult. But yeah, so maybe Lilia is not even that great because, as I said, she kinda has the dead card, and even her AoE is not that great. So for example, I would probably use a Green Gotha or Barn instead of her, which would be totally fine. Or maybe, who would be a good unit as well? I'm not too sure right now, so let me know in the comment section what you guys are using for auto farm. And now we're going to show you guys how to 3-turn the final boss without any issue. Well, you do need a decent ult level though. Okay guys, thinking about it, so maybe if we're going to use attack food, we might be even able to 3-turn on auto, and also some small optimizations. First of all, I have Margaret on the left side. So we're going to try one more time, so like maybe we are not even 3-turning. Let me know in the comment section if you guys are going to 3-turn, like if you even pay attention. But yeah, so first of all, why did we change the positioning? First, number 1 is going to be, we don't want Lilia to get any merges, because if Lilia gets the merge, she's gonna use, or at least the heal merger, she's gonna use the cleanse instead of Margaret, which means we are not going to buff, which is like super annoying. And if Margaret is on the left side, there's a chance, like for example in the first turn we're getting 2 Margaret buffs that they are going to merge, and we have a 2-star Margaret instead, which is going to deal more damage, which is going to basically save us some time. But yeah, right now it's not a big difference because yeah, unfortunately the 2-stars use, so it really depends on. So I really don't think that we are going to 3-turn this time again. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys another run because I would say especially the positioning thing is very important. And yeah, if you're new on this channel or in general, if you're not subscribed yet, would be awesome if you're going to, because I think in general, around 60% who are watching this channel, they are not subscribed yet, which is kind of sad. And if you do enjoy such content or in general, if this channel is helpful, would be awesome if you're going to. And yeah, so I think maybe 3 turn on auto is not even possible unless you get like super godly RNG where you get the Hauser ult and can use Hauser ult right away. Can we even use the ult when we move to transition? Because I kind of remember when we did this final boss back then that we didn't get it, but I'm not too sure. But yeah, let me know in the comment section if you guys were able to auto and 3 turn. Unfortunately, we are not going to be able to do that, so I can't take the title autoing in 3 turns, but I can do the title 3 turn final boss plus auto farm, just like I do it in every other final boss. So here we took even 5 turns, very bad RNG, but hey, it doesn't matter too much. So I mean, if we're going to auto, it doesn't matter how many turns it takes, because all we do is just coming back after like a few minutes and then we're going to restart. And now we're going to show you guys how to farm the fastest way and guarantee 3 turns. Well, it's not 100% guaranteed, but I will show you guys. I think this is actually even my personal best at the moment, by the way. So just autoing with this team and having this score, which is probably eventually staying at top 30%. I can't tell because today is the first day. So obviously using a different team gives us much more. But yeah, DESPS doesn't even has a link. And yeah, coming to the team we are going to use to 3 turn. This is going to be the team and we're going to use ult gauge food. So first of all, I would say if you don't have a high ult level of King, maybe it doesn't work, or at least you have to rely on the crits. Obviously a attack crit damage is optimal. If you have HP, you might have to use DESPS. The problem is they have pretty decent crit resistance actually. So even with Slater, who is decreasing the crit resistance with the value of his crit chance, we don't always crit. So it's still like a few RNG factors. And yeah, obviously I will use Slater to increase to maximize the chance of actually critting all 3 if possible. Because yeah, the more damage we're going to deal with the ult, the better it is. Oh my god, I almost fucked up. Okay, so we're going to move and then we're going to use. So we're just rushing the King ult. We definitely had to make space. And now basically, if we do get the crit, cool. If we don't get enough crits, we are not going to kill. So obviously you can just make it safer by dumping some cards afterwards. So let's say, hey, it's still gonna be 3 turns, but the goal is actually going to be like this, that we're going to just do it like this. Okay, we got 2 crits, that should be enough. I'm just not too sure about the next one. I really hope we're going to kill the next one as well. Else, I was also thinking, like, if you do have the Mama's Relic, guys, I think Mama's Relic instead of this might be better. But yeah, here as you can see, bam. So yeah, this is basically how you can 3 turn and also how to auto farm. I really hope it was helpful or you enjoyed watching this. And yeah, that's basically it for the video. So here the score is obviously super bad, but we got the super fast clear to auto farm. And yeah, thank you so much for tuning in and peace out for now.